everybody, this is Akanksha Singh and I'll be taking you through the entire series of maths and science. Don't forget to like my videos and subscribe my channel, and your feedback is always welcomed.
So class, today we're going to start with unitary method. Now, unitary method is another part of ratio and proportion. Now, unitary method, by the term itself, you can understand that this method is talking about units. So, for suppose you're going for shopping and somebody says that these 10 products are of this cost. The first question that would strike into your mind is, what is the cost of one product, right? So if someone tells you that the cost of 10 products is this, then the immediate question that comes into your mind is, what is the cost of one element? Because the cost of one element will help you to calculate the cost of any amount of elements, right? When someone says 10 toffees cost you this much, and for suppose you wanted to buy 20 toffees, right? So the first thing that you would do is to calculate the cost of one toffee, right? And that cost of one unit would help you to calculate the cost of 20 toffees that you want to buy, right? So unitary method helps us in finding out the cost of many things by evaluating the cost of one unit element. Okay, so this is what I mentioned here. Generally, in the questions, you will be given that the cost of many things will be given to you, and you will yourself evaluate the unit price of that element. And with that help of unit price, you will be calculating the cost of many things that you want to buy, right? So this is unitary method. Let's straight away jump onto the questions of unitary method, which will help you to understand the unitary method, right? So two balls are costing you of rupees 8, right? So if two balls are costing of rupees 8, there's a question as to what is the cost of four balls? Now the cost of four balls. If the cost of two ball is 8 rupees, the first thing that would come into your mind is, what is the cost of one ball? If two balls cost you for 8 rupees, then one ball would be costing you of, you will be dividing 8 by 2, right? अगर दो बॉल 8 रुपए की हैं और आपसे कहा जा रहा है that you have to calculate the cost of one ball, the thing that you would first do is divide the rupees 8 into 2 times, because for two balls you are paying 8 rupees, then for one ball you'll be paying 8 by 2, right? So the answer is 4. So cost of one ball, it is 8 divided by 2, which is 4 rupees. And if you want to buy 4 balls, the cost of 4 ball is, if the cost of individual ball is 4 rupees, then the cost of 4 ball is 4 into the unit price, which is 4 into 4, which is 60. So you'll be paying 16 rupees to buy 4 balls. So the cost of 4 ball is 16 rupees. Let's understand more questions so that you can be very sure of calculating uh, questions using unitary method. So 12 oranges are costing you of rupees 72. So if 12 oranges are costing you rupees 72, what would be the cost of one orange? What would you do? You would immediately take the 72 term and divide it by 12, because 12 oranges are costing you 72. So 72 divided by 12 will give you 6. So one orange is costing rupees 6. And how many oranges you want to buy? You want to buy 5 oranges. So the cost of 5 oranges will be 5 into the unit price. The unit price is 6. So 5 into 6 is going to give me 30. So 30 rupees I'm going to pay for buying 5 oranges. So 5 oranges will cost me rupees 30. Moving ahead to solving one more question, it says 6 pens are costing rupees 96. How much will 2 pen cost? Now, if 6 pen are costing 96, I will first calculate the cost of 1 pen. How will I calculate the cost of 1 pen? I will divide 96 by 6. So dividing 96 by 6 will give me 16. So the cost of 1 pen is 16 rupees. Now the cost of 1 pen is 16 rupees and you have to calculate the cost of 2 pens. So 2 pen is going to mean cost 2 into the unit price. The unit price is 16. So 2 into 16 is 32. Therefore, the cost of 2 pen is 32. I hope you're clear. Let me take up one more last question so that you're very clear with the unitary method. And you can use this unitary method in any place. So the cost of 12 kg sugar is rupees 240. So when you know the cost of 12 kg sugar, which is 240, and somebody is asking you to calculate the cost of 2 kg sugar, what would you do is first write down that the 12 kg sugar is costing you 240 rupees. Then the cost of 1 kg sugar would be 240 divided 2, which is going to give me rupees 20 for each unit price of sugar. Now, if you want to find out the cost of 2 kg sugar, what would you do is 2 into the unit price. The unit price is 20. So 2 into 20 is definitely 40 rupees. So you're going to pay 40 rupees for buying 2 kg sugar. So this is the answer. The cost of 2 kg sugar is rupees 40. So take up these two questions so that you can understand the entire concept of unitary method, and do solve and let me know the answers in comment box, and I'll be telling you whether they are correct or not. Thank you, class. Thank you so much for understanding and coming and listening to my videos. Thank you so much.